Howdy world, Hippy Trev here. So a not so delightful day up here in paradise. Had a little bit of rain around and more to come, but anyway, roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio world, so things are going pretty good since I bought that new inverter and got that set up. Things are running really well. 99.9% of the bus is now running on solar power, bar the fridge, because I don't think I've got the battery power to run the fridge. I put up another solar panel yesterday up the back there. I don't know if you can quite see it, 175 watt. Two panels there, 180 panel there, and I'm not sure of that panel up the front. So I got seven panels in total running up on the bus. I'll just show you quickly inside. It's a very, very cloudy day today. I've also changed my amp gauge. There's the new inverter there, up and running just perfectly. Only getting a bit over 5 to 7 amps at the moment. I've changed the amp gauge. I've changed the amp gauge from a 20 amp gauge, which I had, to a 30 amp gauge, because when the sun really peaks with all them panels, I'm now pushing up to at least 25 amps down into this, into those batteries. So that's all running really, really good. I've actually got the laptop also on inverter power as well now, because it's a good inverter. So today we're about to jump in the boat again. Not very good to go for a ride today. Not only that, I've got to bring another battery back. I've just found another solar battery, and hopefully that'll fit in that spot there. I've just located a 150 amp hour solar panel. 150 amp hour battery for 150 bucks. It's out in the middle of nowhere, out between the sugar mill and the little town called Delba. But before that, I've actually got to go and do my SCS duties and go and pack up the bingo hall. So that's what we're about to do now. Right now, well, so we're just going to head down the main street and well, do a quick lap down the main street and go and park outside the local memorial hall, where I set up the tables and chairs yesterday for bingo today. Something I do normally every week. And then we're going to head out to a little place in the middle of nowhere called Cadelba, where we're not actually going to Cadelba, but we're going to that area. It's only about a half-hour run from here in the boat. I so need a ride on the bike, but the weather hasn't been up to it. There's just been showers around everywhere. I did a run over to Scaryborough early this morning to go and see cute Jodes, and dropped her off some passion fruits. Went and picked up some cigars. Let's let these cars go through. Oh, indicator. So I was up nice and early this morning, done a 100-mile plus run over to Scaryborough and back, and got that job done. Picked up a couple of tins of Zippo fluid. You cannot buy them locally in town at all. So while I was over there, I thought I'd head over back. I didn't film any of that, didn't think it was worthwhile. You guys have done that trip so many times with me, and it was completely uneventful. Nothing actually happened, so I didn't see any reason to film it. So we're getting a lot of rain up here again. Here itself, we've missed a lot of the main showers. Hey, how you going, mate? I don't know a lot of these people in town that wave to me though. I just know the car and they know me from sitting in it, so it's pretty cool. Mind you, I do get a lot of waves from strangers. I had about 6 wave to me today on the trip to Scaryborough and back, which was pretty cool. I just love seeing this car on the road. Now, I don't know what the hell's happening with our local pub here. It's closed. This is my favourite pub. We've got 2, and this is the one I drink in right there called the Commercial. And for some reason, that's pretty much bloody well closed the whole time now, which I'm really pissed off about. Not that it matters directly, I don't really drink in there, but I do like the bottle shop there. I do like the people that work there, Jace and the girls and everyone that work there. They're all pretty cool. But at the moment, I'm literally on a 2-week sober run so far. So last night was night 12 sober. I do that. I have my drinking weeks, months, and then I can do sober from anywhere from 2 weeks, 4 weeks, to up to 3 months at a time, depending. So at the moment, I've just done 2 weeks sober. And I don't really have any plans to drink tonight. Now, I've got to go and pick this battery up today. And after I do this, he knows I'm coming, which is pretty good. So, here we are at the local hall, local bingo hall. They're all inside playing their local bingo games. I'm just going to sit here and wait. It could anywhere between 10 minutes or 15 minutes till they're finished, and take me a good probably about 15-20 minutes to stack all the chairs, pack them away, and then pull up all the tables and put them on the trolley and put them away. So anyway, in the meantime, I'm just going to sit here and wait for all the old crusties to come out of the hall. So we'll catch you a bit later. Bye. Rightio, well, so looks like all the bingos are about to start piling out of the hall. What I normally do is I wait till they all pretty much leave. Before I go in and stacking chairs. You want to give them a chance to pack up all their gear and just clear the room a bit. You don't want to go in and start stacking chairs while they're all sort of sitting down and having a chat to each other. So usually wait till not a big crowd here today, but yeah, so that's what you do. You normally wait till they all start piling out of the hall, which should be one's just left, so the rest will start following suit shortly. A couple of spits of rain. Not a big crowd in today. Really hoping this battery's going to fit in the cradle. I've got 3 in there already, and I've only got 175 mil of room there available for the next battery. I brought my tape measure with me to measure the battery, make sure it fits. I brought my multimeter with me to make sure it's holding charge. The guy said the battery's about 3 years old and was used for running a fridge, so here they come. All the old crusties. So yeah, hopefully this battery isn't too bad. It's 150 amp hours, he said. I think he said 150 amp hours. So all right, well, that'll about do it. I'll sign off and catch you. We're on the road out of here, so we'll catch you later. Alright, well, job done. A bit under half an hour. Certainly helps having Kerry there to help. Right, let's go and get this battery I'm after. Whew. Let's get out of town and go and do what we have to do. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the local commercial pub. Bloody closed all the time, pissed off. Alright, let's get up this truck's ass and get around him on the straight. The boat's running so much better since I changed that accelerator cable over. Oh shit, this is going to be close. A little bit too close. Yeah, so since I made up the throttle cable from that Harley accelerator cable, this thing's so much better to drive. I just put the foot down and she takes off, which is really nice. I certainly need to get out on the bike though, but there's rain coming for the next, like, every day for the next week. I think tomorrow and the next day they're saying like 20-30 mil rain. So that's not going to happen. Now, I was talking to Cute Joe today, and she was mentioning Woodgate Beach, that her and her partner Tim would like to go run out to Woodgate Beach, and the same with Matt and Michaela here in town. They were saying the same thing, that there goes our local copper. Saying the same thing. They'd like to get a ride out to Woodgate Beach before it turns too cold. So hopefully when all this rain, if and when it pisses off, we can get that job done and do a ride out to there. So for at least another week or so, there certainly won't be any bike videos that I'm aware of. And the fact that it's going to rain for the next week, I might just chuck the bike and the boat in the naughty corner and just kick back and have a nice time for the next week. Lunatic Hill. Sign's fallen down, but. Alright, so hopefully this guy's going to lose us a bit of speed on the hill, and I've got enough to get around him. Yeah, no, I don't like it. There's not enough room. Fair bit of traffic on the road today as well, so you've got to keep that in mind when oncoming traffic. How we do that. Oh, gotta love having a V8, I tell you. They finally found the old guy that went missing here in Dunarnel. They found him somewhere near Biggin, they reckon. I went out on a land search with SES looking for him there on one day, and they went out day after day. I think they spent nearly two plus weeks doing land searches looking for him. They brought cadaver dogs out, found nothing. Didn't know what had happened to him, where he ended up, or anything like that. And notice come up on Facebook last week that they'd found remains. Someone said about 3 k's from him home. Someone said somewhere in Biggin, so I'm not really sure where they found him, but they actually found him, found the remains. DNA proved it was him. So that was a very unfortunate outcome, but we sort of knew that right from the word go once he'd been missing for 2 or 3 days. He had mental health issues, so they're not saying what happened. I personally think it's just a little bit fishy when seeing he left his wallet and his shoes at home. Something was very fishy about the whole situation, so. But anyway, it's good to know there's an end to the story, even though it wasn't a very good outcome. It's still an end to the story of, you know, that he went missing. Anyway, let's get the job done. Let's get to where we want to go. Cruising speed. Bloody roadworks. Doing a lot of work here on this intersection. About time.
bit of a wave. Clear to send. Cheers, mate. Bridge works. This is all from the floods we've had through here. They've been doing major roadworks here for quite a while, since all them big floods went through. Somehow. There's literally no overtaking spots between here and, well, here and to where I'm going. There's practically none. A couple of short ones, but it's not moving too fast at all. No, there's not enough room to even try. Yeah, we'll run head on to these ones. Picked up his speed a bit, which is good. Oh, no, he's coasting all right. I got a bloody four-wheel drive right up my fucking arse. Blue bucket corner coming up. You can't see it, but there's a blue bucket hanging up in the tree there. Hope is he's going straight ahead and not turning left. Yeah, he's turning left. Bugger. So there's that bloody four-wheel drive behind me. So there's going to be a line of us. Oh, get on the wrong side of the road, why don't you, mate? North-south road, my little rush road, when I got no one in front of me holding me up. What are you slowing down for, mate? This is a fucking high-speed corner. There's There's one set of overtaking places coming up, and after that there's nothing. I'll be stuck behind this guy the whole way through. Here it coming up. Get a shot at it, no one coming. Got it. My little rush road done. I love north-south road. Alright, back onto the Bruce Highway. Oh shit. Fuck, my car just died. Bloody car just died. Loose connection under the bonnet. Whew. At least I know what it was. There's flat, big flat. There's a big flat, wide connection plug underneath the bonnet on the firewall. And where it comes into the cab to the main ignition switch, and sometimes that breaks contact, and yeah, just lost all power. So anyway, at least I know where to go and find it when I know it goes wrong. It wasn't anything serious, back on the road. Army trucks. Go in the supermarket on the way home and grab something to eat tonight. I've got no food in the bus whatsoever. I've been living on lately sandwiches out of the deli lately. I just can't be bothered buying food and I can't be bothered cooking it. So I just find it easy just to go and grab a few sandwiches out of the deli and snack on them for night time. Now, coming to our turn off. So this is the top end of Apple Tree Creek. So keep going straight ahead, you end up in Apple Tree Creek, and then through to Childers, and then keep heading south to Scaryborough, and then further south to Gympie. So we're going to spin north and head towards Bundy. Asperger's. Rightio, going well. Geez, it's humid. Humid in the cab. No, this is all macadamias through here. All this used to be sugar cane, either side. All this used to be sugar cane, like up front there, and they've cut out all the sugar cane, they planted macadamias. Must be more money in macadamias. I think it had a lot to do with water costs too. They were charging them a fortune for water to do the sugar cane. They won't have to worry about it this year. They've had so much rain, they wouldn't have to buy any water. I passed that guy a little while ago and he beat me to here, so obviously I don't know where I'm going and he did, so he gave me a wave. That's hilarious. I remember going past that ute. Alright, so we're looking for another road up here. Brands, that's it. Rightio. Pull up and stop and give this guy a phone call. Rightio world, job done. That's a big ass battery. It's not as high as the one I've got, but it's definitely a shitload longer. So hopefully it'll fit in the cradle okay. Alright, so after that little rush run, we could just quietly make our way home without tipping the battery over in the back. The bloody thing weighs a ton. I think we're going to go, we're going to keep going forward, instead of going back out in the highway and down, because I passed that ute and I was flying and he wasn't. We might just keep going this way and end up at the, I believe we end up at the sugar mill, and then we can take the back road from the sugar mill across to that road where my car died on the intersection. Whoop, radar. Smell of molasses. Really strong smell of molasses. So there we have it on the right, the sugar mill. That's where all the sugar cane comes. I've never done that road before. About it. No, he was sitting there on his chair with a stop sign. A few cars in the car park, so it obviously employs quite a few people. And ISIS Central. ISIS Central Mill, and these would be like up in like down in Vic where they've got the mill cottages. These would be all the houses that the workers live in, one would assume. So there's a tight, twisted little road back out. Told you about the sugar mill on the way past, and the microphone was in the bloody down the side of the console, so you've probably heard none of that. So we're on the Isis Mill Road. So this is the little back road through to where my car's stored on the intersection. Let's hope this guy's turning left or right. This cement truck, we want him to turn either left or right and not go straight ahead, because that would be a pain. signage is very confusing for anyone. Alright, he's turning left, which is really good. Come on. Come on, big fella. There we go. Alright, so this is the intersection I stalled at. Right there. Power cut out. Alright, well, so we're heading home. I don't expect anything to happen between here and home on this run, so I might as well just catch you when we're coming back into Biggenham. So I'll catch you a bit later. Just coming back into the big, so that was a trouble-free run back home, which is what we like. So the first thing I'll do is when I get home, I'm going to stop off the Supri first, maybe grab a couple of solid rails or something for tea. There's something to eat for tonight. I'll drag that battery out and I'll chuck it straight on the charge, and I'll leave it on the charge for the next couple of days, or until it gets fully charged, and I'll see how many volts it holds. So back in town, right, it looks like school time. We're all through here nice and slow. Wave to the lollipop man. Lady. Alright, let's go to the super and grab something quickly to eat and then get home. I want to get this battery on charge ASAP. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's get home. Oh, it's pretty black out there, just over the bridge. There's supposed to be a shitload of rain coming. Mount Walter's a bit foggy over there. But yeah, there's definitely plenty of rain about. I don't know if we're going to get it. I know further south down Gympie, down around Gympie and Sunny Coast and all that, have all copped the flogging. I don't know how much rain we had last night, but we certainly had some. I think it was about close to 5 or 10 mil. Is that young M's car coming at me? Come on. Young M's, my neighbour over the road. No. Oh, that was, no, who that is? That doesn't look like Trish. Alrighty, back in the driveway. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get that battery out and bang it on charge, and I'll show you what battery I actually got in a few secs. So, okay. I got my Easy Rider poster up on the wall. I had that wrapped up in the bus ever since I moved in after I left the house. I had that rolled up in a tube for nearly 6 years. So I finally got my Easy Rider poster up. And Ray bought that poster in 1970 something, whenever that film actually came out. Ray bought that poster, so that poster is actually an original 1970s poster. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So, right, there's the battery I've just scored. Right, so there's the battery I've just scored. 150 amp hours. That's heavy as, so it's on charge right now. And I'll leave it stay on charge until it comes up to full, and I'll check it with the multimeter. So, and I'll show you quickly. Oh, and the bike. I need to get back out on my bike. No bike videos for at least a week or more. Bugger. Right, yeah, so this is where the battery's going to end up, down here in this cradle. So as you can see, similar to this one's shorter and higher, and that one's shitloads longer, but I think there's going to be enough room to get it into that cradle there and set that up. So I'll end up with 4 batteries in here, totaling probably
totaling about 500 amp hours. I should have close to 500 amp hours when I got all these batteries hooked up in line. So, rightio, well, that's the job done for today. Boat done a great job, as it does. So much better since I've done that throttle cable using the Harley throttle cable. So working shitloads better. But now, well, looks like it's going to start running soon and I need to get set up and get inside. So, all right, you know the drill. Stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze. Catch you later. Bye.